Welcome, everybody. The NFL regular season is over, which means it's time to look forward to the offseason. I'm Joe with the Game House, and today we're doing an Arizona Cardinals 2024 NFL mock draft. The Cardinals are on the clock in our 2024 NFL mock draft series. We've already done the first three teams in the draft order. We're going to get to the Cardinals next. Now, they're a team that has Kyler Murray. They're committed to Kyler Murray at quarterback. I'm probably not going to mess with taking a quarterback even if they fall to us. They're a team that has started a rebuild. They took Paris Johnson last year. They made some trades with the Texans in the draft to move down. This is the dream scenario for them. You know, they get Marvin Harrison Jr. to pair with Kyler Murray, help him out as he moves along. They already were a feisty team this year. Now they can add more talent to the fold. And they have pick number 27 as well, as mentioned with that Texans trade. So a lot of options here. I'm not as high on Chop Robinson as others, but you know, if they need an edge, that could be an option here. I mean, the next one is Chris Braswell all the way down there at 41. I'm not really that high on him either quite yet. I'm going to see if I watch his tape and something changes there. Let's see. There's not many corners either that's available. It kind of makes it a tough spot. We don't do trades with this mock draft simulator, just not many of them are realistic. We can do Kalen King. It might be a little bit of a reach there, but he was the guy who was hyped up in the preseason, did not play up to his potential, but I think if you look at some of his older tape, that could help. And what do you know? Chop Robinson's still there, so you can go Jordan Morgan at tackle. They did just take Paris Johnson, so maybe they want to stay away from that. Maybe they sign someone else, a free agent for the offensive line. So let's go Chop Robinson. Let's get another edge rusher. They did not have a good pass rushing year this past year and can get some good impact players there. Maybe an offensive lineman falls to 66 or 71 because they do have some picks to utilize here. And, you know, Jackson Powers Johnson is interior, but he's a good lineman you could get. Cooper Beebe played in multiple positions. I'm going to try to say his name. I've watched his tape. Kieran Emegaji from Yale. I'm going to take him for them because he actually dominated Ivy League competition, and it is Ivy League competition, but he looks so good. He's not going to be able to play in the Senior Bowl. He's injured right now. That would have been really good for his draft stock. And you know what? Let's just fix the offensive line altogether. We have Jackson Powers Johnson falling to the pick number 71 now. Played center for Oregon this year. Very, very good season. I think he ends up going higher than this, but if he falls to 71, you're going to take him. So you fix the offensive line. You get a corner. You get an edge rusher to help that defense, and you have Marvin Harrison Jr. This is, I think, a dream scenario for the Cardinals. This sets them up well for their next pick. You could go Brandon Dorless here, although I think he actually went back to school. That's something they should have taken out. But we'll go Mason Smith to keep it realistic. He was injured 2022, came back this year, can help fill that middle of the defensive line. And then we have some options here for the next pick. Peyton Wilson's a guy I love. I'm going to go take him already. I'll scroll down just to make sure there's no one I'm missing. But yeah, Peyton Wilson's a guy who, if he didn't have injury issues in his history, he could go way higher, possibly even first round. Versatile linebacker, can get after the quarterback, like what he did at NC State, and could also maybe play special teams in the NFL. It takes us to pick 136. Still a lot of picks to go for these Cardinals, which means we're going to take some guys at positions that are maybe aren't of need, possibly some guys who will just help out in special teams and see how they do there. Let's go Marshawn Lloyd. Let's get some help in the running back room. I don't know what that's going to look like in the future. James Conner had a good season, had been an underrated running back. Let's see if he's back next year. That can help out as well. Let's go. I like Cam Hart a lot. I'm going to take him. He's one of the guys I like a lot. Yeah, he think he's a guy who can outperform his draft position. Played very well for Notre Dame for the last several years. Can make some plays on the ball for Arizona's defense. And then let's go Jalen Ford here. I really like him. This is setting up to be pretty good. I could go Jalen Wright. I really like Jalen Wright as well. The way he runs is really good. Really, solid. I'll go Jalen Ford, get a different position there. Maybe a guy who can help out with special teams, really help that Texas defense this year. Just a embarrassment of riches with draft picks here. Still 221, 223, and 240 left. I can get some guys who can help out on this, like I said, special teams. Let's see here. Already took 2 offensive linemen. Let's go. They wanted to reach. We'll go AJ. We'll go tight end. We'll get another tight end in the mix there. They just, traded Zach Ertz. They need depth there. They don't need a starter. They have Trey McBride, but we'll take a tight end there. Now let's take Marcus Rosemary, Jack Saint. That is a guy I think can play on special teams for them. Has experience doing so at Georgia, so that will be a very good pick at the end of the draft. Let's see. They want to take Evan Williams out of Oregon here at safety, but really there's some options we can go through. I mean, I like some of the players who are still left. let's continue to beef up that defensive line. We'll take Jordan Jefferson, take another LSU guy here, and beef up the defensive line for depth purposes. That'd be the last pick they have, but I mean that's a lot of draft picks you're going to see. Probably a lot more trades when it actually comes down to it. But I do think it's a good scenario for Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., best player in the draft, I think, and should provide a jolt to that offense after they drafted Paris Johnson in the first round last year at offensive line. Kalen King, maybe a little bit of a reach at corner there, but definitely need corner help. And then Chop Robinson, two Penn State guys here. Chop Robinson did not have the pass rushing production he would have liked, but does have some, I think, ability to test well at the combine. Kieran Emegaji out of Yale, dominated Ivy League competition, can slot into that offensive line, and you can move some guys around. Jackson Powers Johnson from Oregon, Mason Smith from LSU, Peyton Wilson from NC State, Marshawn Lloyd from USC, Cam Hart from Notre Dame, Jalen Ford from Texas, AJ Barner, Marcus Rosemead, Jack Saint, and Jordan Jefferson round out the class. Let me know what you think of the draft class in the comments below. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time for more mock drafts.